with the ball. Stay.
Stay. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
Good luck.
Stay as here. Ball is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, official song of the Rabobank World Cup 014.
Good evening and welcome along to a jam-packed Kyocera Stadium in The Hague in the Netherlands. It's Germany versus the Netherlands. The hosts in action against Germany, the Euro hockey champions. This is the table that they both find themselves in. New Zealand, having lost their game to Argentina earlier this afternoon, gives Netherlands a chance to jump to the table if they win here and take all 3 points. That will put them on 9. Germany can get themselves back in the mix with a win, putting them on 6 points alongside 3 other teams. Wonderful setting here this evening. Everyone up on their feet for the arrival of the players. No doubt who these guys are going to be screaming for the next 70 minutes of hockey. It's match 18 of the Rabobank Hockey World Cup 2014. There's the strong German contingent as well that have crossed the border to come and support their team. What about that for an atmosphere? This one really is labelled to be one of the games of the tournament, and I'm sure those teams not taking part or already back in their hotels resting up for tomorrow's games will be keen to see how this one unfolds.
The teams from Germany and the Netherlands.
Well, the wait is over. It's Netherlands versus Germany in the pool stages of the Rabobank Hockey World Cup 2014. Max Muller leading out Germany, Robert van der Horst leading out the Netherlands in front of a packed home fan stadium at the Kyocera Stadium. Dare say there'll be a few nerves out there for this one. Crunch game for both sides. Germany, well, they'll see this as a must-win game. Game against the New Zealand Black Sticks and also Korea still to come for Germany. For Netherlands, it's South Africa and New Zealand who await. Remember, both sides trying to get to the very top half of the pool. They need to qualify in the top 2 positions to stand any chance of getting through to the semi-finals. We'll have both national anthems ahead of this evening's game. Crowd to their feet for those, and we'll be back with all the action after the national anthems. If I was to use the word excited, it would be a massive understatement. This is going to be an absolute thriller between Germany and Netherlands. teams just saying their final hellos, goodbyes, ahead of the first half. Best of luck to both sides, to the umpires. If you're a neutral sitting back and watching this one, well, enjoy. If you're shouting for Germany, not the best of starts, with them having lost that game to Argentina, but they won 4-0 against South Africa. And here's how they line up. Max Muller, the captain, number 4, taking charge of the defence. Likes of Korn, Zeller, Fuchs, all in the starting 11. Markus Weiser, the experienced German coach, behind the wheel of this German juggernaut. They have their work cut out this evening. Lively crowd for the Germans to contend with. 99% of the support is going to be behind the Netherlands side. And here's how they line up. Stockman, Jolie, Bakker, Verger, Kemperman, Bart, Hoffman, Devine, Van der Horst, the captain, Sevi van As and Mink van der Veerman, the danger man from the penalty corners as and when they get them. Paul van As will be hoping for corners aplenty. There's Van den Horst, 215 caps for him in the Netherlands shirt now, 29 years of age. And the Germans just bidding each other good luck for this game. Marcel Balkenstein takes his seat, the oldest member of the Dutch squad. The Netherlands will start with the ball then, having won the toss.
Ready.
And it's Bakker to get us underway for the Dutch, playing from right to left in the familiar orange kit. And what a battle this is set to be. Watching it alongside me here in the commentary box is Ireland goalkeeper David Hart. Stonking start as Verger comes forward, and a chance maybe in the first minute to get something from this. It's Kemperman over the ball with Bart just off his shoulder. Van der Veerden with an early touch now with Hoffman over on the right-hand side. It is deafening here in the stadium, David, and what an atmosphere.
It can only be described as electric, and you can see straight from when the national anthems are being sang, the smiles coming across the Dutch players' face, just knowing the backing that they have here today.
Certainly helps. It's all about what they do on the pitch, though, for the next 70 minutes. They'll be very conscious of that. Great acceleration from Sevi van As. Billy Bakker's going to have it on his reverse stick. Super cover tackle. Germany spotting the threat and getting back with a quick restart. Plays out through Devine and into the midfield now. Sander Bart just getting caught up there. This can come straight into the D. Mink van der Veerden will slap it in. Goal back, looking for deflection. Far post, Sevi van As was there. Verger was also up front.
It's a fantastic ball in from Mink van der Veerden, using those strong drag flicking wrists of him, making a late break, putting it left to right, creating havoc in the German defence, and it's not going to be the last time we'll see him doing that today.
Netherlands will be grateful to Argentina, who picked up their second win of the tournament earlier today by beating the New Zealand Black Sticks. So both New Zealand and Argentina now on 6 points alongside the Netherlands. The Netherlands, though, with this game in hand, this game 3 of their Rabobank Hockey World Cup campaign. Strong turn from Florian Fuchs. Accelerates ahead of himself. Shadowed back by 3 orange shirts, though. Eventually the cross comes in, it's a bobbly one. Strzelkowski getting some form of a touch on it, but nothing to really threaten the goal of Jacobi.
There's going to be many interesting battles throughout the pitch today. Certain key positions, the likes of Tobias Hague against Sander Bart in the midfield. Both the real in the engine room for both sides, but also equally on penalty corner times. Mink van der Veerden against Jacobi.
Jab tackle comes in from the skipper, Van der Horst. Greeted with a huge cheer. Foul comes in from Korn. Umpire doesn't like it. Early green card for Oliver Korn. Has 1 goal in the tournament already, but sits the next 2 minutes out in the sin bin.
Bit of an early card. The referee looking to stamp his mark on this one. Just leaving the body in at the last second as Van der Horst tried to make his way down the line.
Hoffman now, reverse stick in. Catches the defender below the shin pad, so not dangerous. So this time the Netherlands can't go directly into the D. Both sets of players have to be 5 metres away from the restart. Back underway here. Good tempo to this first half if you're just joining us. Inside the first 5 minutes as Van der Horst peels out of the challenge. Might get a shot on target here. Great solo effort from the skipper. And Bakker with the final shot steered off the line by Benny Vess.
Robert van der Horst has been everywhere already, a central defender, but making his way into the circle, and Billy Bakker with the reverse stick shot. Brilliantly saved by the diving Jacobi there. What a start to the game.
Kemperman just holding his head there from one of the challenges. A little smile too from Benny Vess. Billy Bakker coming close to opening the scoring for the Netherlands after that surging run forward from Robert van der Horst. And De Vid in again with the restart. Comes back towards his own halfway line. Crossfield now ball to Devine. He whips it in and the deflection. Final touch coming off Florian Fuchs for a long corner. Oh dear, didn't keep his eye on that one. Stockman just keeping it in play, tapping it back to Buttiglioli. Oh dear, interception as the Germans made some substitutions there on the halfway line, picked off. And now they come forward. First real attack we've seen from Germany. It's been all Netherlands in this early exchange.
It's probably what the German team would have expected, really. Dutch side going to come out all guns blazing, looking to use that 12th man of the crowd behind them and maybe sneak an early goal. But knowing German resilience and strong defending, this is where they're going to try and have to soak it up for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, how do you see Germany playing this one? I remember just casting my mind back a couple of years to the Olympic final between these two sides. It was a frantic game, but Germany really did just set up shop and, well, you know, they're an absolute force to be reckoned with.
It's what you can expect when you've got such evenly matched teams. But here you see Robert van der Horst making his initial breakthrough. Jacobi did well to smother, but it's the shot here, brilliantly saved from the left hand of Jacobi, with Benny Vess in behind to cover him. But as I was saying earlier, Michael, you can tell when a team is ranked 2 and 3 in the world, there's really only small, minute details that can be the difference in the game, as was seen in that Olympic final. And again, it can be expected to see today.
The Germans that went on to win the Olympics in 2012, Netherlands having to settle for a silver medal at the Rabobank Arena in London several years ago. Feels like yesterday. Australia in that tournament only good enough for bronze and have now etched their way up the world rankings, currently ranked 1 above both the Netherlands and Germany, 2nd and 3rd respectively. The Germans holding on to that 2nd ranked position in the world, Netherlands back in 3rd. But this should be another tight game.
These two sides will be very familiar with each other, playing many test matches over the year, one most recently in the Dusseldorf Masters Invitational Tournament.
Bart comes forward onto the reverse stick, jabbed away by Hanna. Little passage there for Hallemer to try and get through. Billy Bakker was on the edge of the D, and they win the free hit. Nathan Stagno over on the far side. Near side umpire is John Wright of South Africa. Back with the restart, fancies his chances one-on-one against Muller. Can't get through against the German.
Max Muller's going to need to be at his best today. One of the most feared defenders throughout hockey. A stalwart in the German defense. Many would think he's much older than he is. Played many caps and also wearing that captain's armband to really lead this German side through this game.
Over 185 caps now for Max Muller, the captain of Germany. And the Germans coming forward here, their first solid attack, almost their first penetration too from Benedikt Fürth.
Germans choosing at the beginning of the game not to adopt a high press, looking to sit a bit deeper than normal.
Devine trying to find a way into the edge of the D. Covered the ball there. That's what the umpire's blown up for, shielding the ball.
Man on your screen there is definitely one to watch today. Young Christopher Rohr did fantastically well in the recent Junior World Cup at India. And not only that, he's really made his mark in this tournament with some fantastic dribbling skills, along with devastating shots on goal.
The FIH Young Player of the Year as well, Christopher Rohr. Where's number 17 for Germany? Keep an eye out for him. Interception there in the midfield for Palmer. Good work back from him. There he goes to continue the run forward. Can't quite keep it in play over on the sunny side of the pitch, furthest away from us. Crowd that side certainly enjoying the early evening sunshine and a few beers. Listen to the sound still here. Expect this to go on for the full duration of the game. Just under 10 minutes gone. Germany 0, Netherlands 0. No goals to report yet. Billy Bakker getting the closest, forcing a save from Nicholas Jacobi. No danger there. The Germans quite happy just to hold back at about a 60-75% press or so.
Crowd on that far side really looking to get behind their crowd. I believe they're chanting "Stand up if you love the Dutch."
Final deflection from a German stick. Or from the German stick. I think I was trying to do a little bit of German there. Not my greatest time. Here's a chance to go ahead. 16-yard hit. Final touch. Well, no, the umpire changing his mind there. Long corner. Yeah, final touch must have come off of a German player after Van der Linden gets around the back.
Yeah, thank you.
Crossfield all the way to Devine. Here's a bit of room for Devine. Can she get his shot off? Yes, he can. Oh, and blazed over the bar from Van Ass. He says that took a German deflection. Long corner. He was eyeing up the top right corner of Nicholas Jacobi's goal. We're back underway. We'll have another look at that in a sec. Here's another chance for the Netherlands to get ahead. Some solid defending in there again from Max Muller.
Thanks, John.
It's just wave after wave at the minute from the Dutch. You see Sander Devine doing brilliantly well with a mazy run to get past many German defenders here, and Sebi Van Ass just finding the stick there of Fork, number 24 of the German defence, and making its way over the crossbar. All Netherlands at the minute.
Pacey start to the first half for the Dutch. Here's another chance. Jonker in possession. Couldn't quite keep his footing. Stick got in between his legs there, and so the foul will be brought back just to that dotted line at the edge of the D. Remember, the ball has to get into the D before either side can score.
No hands, eh, guys? No hands.
Umpire says no hands,
sticks.
no sticks. It's just where the defenders are marking each other, and that gives you an idea of how close you have to stick with your player. Similar to football in that sense, as Verga picks up the ball on this near touchline. Devine is the outlet ball. Jolie back here now in his own half. Arthur Stein over on the far right-hand touchline. Van der Linden in field with Jolie again. Devine forward to Vermeulen. Lovely bit of skill. Well, I thought he did enough there to maybe win a free hit. But Vesely bringing it up, Christopher Vesely bringing it forward. Now the Germans counter-attack. This is Florian Fuchs onto the reverse stick, unselfishly lays it off, looking for Zeller, slips it under the body, and Stockman can see that one go wide of his post, just safety guarding that one, watching it all the way.
It's an initial great run by Fuchs, and as you said, rightfully laying it off to Zeller, knowing that he was under pressure, and the spin and the intended pass in front of the goal just taken wide of the right-hand post of Jaap Stockman by Max Grambusch there. That's better from the Germans.
Certainly the best attack of the half for Germany. Interesting that they have sat back so deep in this first half, looking to get the Netherlands on the counter-attack, and here's another opportunity now with Oliver Kahn coming forward and just lays the ball off again to Grambusch, Mats Grambusch there, who deflected that shot wide moments ago. Netherlands having to retreat in numbers with just Billy Bakker, the lone attacker. Even he's come back now to the 23-metre line. First touch ball only finds Balkenstein, floated into space for Hoffman. Rogier Hoffman with some pace on the outside. It's going to trickle off into touch. His touch being the last, so it'll be German ball.
The Dutch midfield over the last couple of games have really showed their skill, quality, but also their pace. Note to watch, obviously, Rogier Hoffman along with Robert Kemperman show scary pace at times to really get at this German defense, but also other teams they've played against so far.
Billy Bakker makes easy pickings of that ball. Verger to his left, Hoffman to his right. Van der Linden in support as well, opts to just go for the winning of the free hit, and that allows the Netherlands to make a few substitutions. Vermeulen and Van Ass coming off. Balkenstein also taking a breather as Van der Weerden comes back on. He's there with his first touch. Rebenta and Ruhr standing by in the wings, and the umpire just having a little drink there as well, alongside the two substitutes in the closest bit of your picture there at the bottom of the frame. Jolie with the ball forward. Picked up rather comfortably in the end by Kalama. Around the back now, can he break through? No, he can't. Martin Hanna getting a touch on it.
One more back, wait, one more. Thank you.
Players have to be 5 metres away from where Verger's taking the ball now. Zwicker getting as close as he possibly could to Verger. Verger having to remain patient here. The hit under there, the deflection too. Wasn't a million miles away, but didn't have the angle on it, did he? It was a bit too close to the goal line. Here's another look at it. That cross comes in from Bart.
Max Muller just doing enough to put Jelle Kalama off the strike, looking for that reverse deflection, and as you rightly said, making his way too far in front of that goal in order to get a good angle to put it on target.
This is Christopher Ruhr. Not his finest hour, not his greatest touch. The multi-purpose flags also used as sun visors over there on the far side in the shade. The cheerleaders wait for their turn to get the crowd going, and the drums just starting to bang out now in the Caio Sierra Stadium. 15,000-seater stadium. AstroTurf has been purpose-built in here, relayed, normally a soccer stadium, as Rabanta comes forward. Interception, lovely ball to Bakker on the reverse stick. Hoffman now juggles the ball forward. Verger in support. Great lead run from Verger all the way along. And the umpire did that trickle across the baseline, who just didn't like the height that Verger lifted that ball at. Either way, the foul blown against them, and Germany have possession back, and they'll just take their time here building up, because the Netherlands back on a half-court press. Great ball again, superb lead run out from Grambusch. Also wins the free hit.
Come on, thank you.
Super skills from Zwicker. The ball ends up in the back of the goal, but no touch inside the D, thankfully. That's why Jaap Stockman there casually let it go underneath his foot, underneath his kicker. Hairy moments back in the day of the own goal there, David, as a goalkeeper.
I think all goalkeepers all over the world will probably be happy that that rule has been and gone.
Change of pace here from Callum, pulls the ball back, there's a chance to take the lead! What a goal from Jeroen Hertzberger. Gets the opener here, his second of the tournament, the Netherlands first of the night. It's Germany 0, Netherlands 1.
It's a great goal from the Dutch. Fantastic acceleration shown from Galama to get in around the back line of the German defence. You see it here making his way out towards his side. A little chuck and run here, making his way along the baseline. 90-degree pass back to Jeroen Hertzberger and finding its way through the defences, through the legs there of Nicolas Jacobi. Slightly off balance by the looks of things. The experienced and talented goalkeeper will not be very happy with that, but you can see how much it means to coach Paul Van As along with his fellow players on the bench behind.
Game on. Hertzberger opening the scoring on 19 minutes. That should certainly kickstart the game. Not that it was ever slow. It's been played at a high pace, a high tempo for the first 20 minutes of this first half, and Germany behind, though, to that wonderful goal. Now Halama really accelerating down that right-hand flank. Hertzberger as well, playing that support role, and eventually that finish. Jacobi will be slightly disappointed there. Like you said, off balance. He was just trying to get his footing, wasn't he? And he just backtracked too far.
And it was well taken by Hertzberger. He did it first time, received it almost like he was rolling the ball up the stick, almost like slingshot effect, like a drag flick, and caught Jacobi off guard, unfortunately, for the German goalkeeper.
There's the goal scorer. Hertzberger with 140-plus caps now for his country. He's put them ahead on 19 minutes. Jonker now looking to weave a way through past Müller, the German captain. And it'll be a long corner. Müller tracking him every step of the way. Jonker trying to dodge his way through the German defence. Restart from Kemperman, who got the winner the other night in the last couple of minutes of that game, and that was an important goal. They were 1-1 with Korea, and Kemperman there putting his side in front with 2 minutes to go. Hertzberger, let's have a look back on his goal.
You could see him there. He received a fantastic pass from Kalama, taking his time. In my opinion, almost he had too much time, rolling the ball up that stick and then firing it low and through Nicolas Jacobi's legs. Great strike from the Rotterdam player, who plays his club hockey at Rotterdam, here in the Netherlands.
Pilt Arnold of Germany just hobbling off there, doesn't look in too much comfort, does he? As he's just holding his front right ankle. And the medical team there, the German medical team, straight to him. Not sure if he went over on that or took a ball on it. Either way, he's off for now. Pilt Arnold sidelined for Germany. Germany trailing by a 1-0 in front of this packed home crowd. Certainly the liveliest I've seen it. Coming towards the end of week one as the Netherlands look to extend that lead now and make it 2-0 on the night. They've got a free hit just outside, and Mink van der Weerden will slingshot this in. No, umpire wants it taken from inside. That means that the Netherlands can't go directly into the D. They can now because it's travelled 5 metres, deflected away for a long corner.
The Dutch, they're just looking to try and really use that route one ball from Mink van der Weerden, which can be so effective if met with an attacking stick for a deflection on the open side or the reverse stick.
Devine gets the restart going. Jonker around the back now, one-on-one with the keeper. Was that the right option? He had Verger over on the far post, lifted it high into the chest padding of Jacobi.
Good play from Constantijn Jonker, showing strength along the baseline, but as you said, trying to beat the goalkeeper on his near post with a high ball on a tight angle might not have been the correct decision, but at the same time he might have seen video of the previous game between Germany and Argentina where Jacobi conceded from the end line.
Van der Weerden now with the ball into Jonker, looking to get it on his reverse stick side. Again, some strong defending from the German captain, Max Müller, tracking him every step of the way. Umpire taking firm control as well there, but the Dutch getting possession back. Van der Horst, Van der Weerden, Vermeulen now. Strong counter this, and Verger's picked it up on the baseline. Oh, so close to chipping it over the goalkeeper.
It seemed to me that Linus Butt almost intentionally tried to leave that ball run over the back line. Yeah, almost to the detriment of another Dutch goal. Well, risky defending there from the experienced Linus Butt.
Well, I wonder how close this was, because Verga's reaction tells me that it was very close indeed.
You can see here, oh, another great save from Jacobi. You can see Linus Butt just lifting his stick and letting it go. Verga doing ever so well to try to take it around the goalkeeper, showing great core strength to really pivot back up and make the save with the left hand. And here Konstantin Juncker almost finding that near post, wasn't too far away, but Verga on the back post might well have been the best option.
1-0 it remains. Germany with an attack of their own now. Tobias Hawker, their most capped player. Max Muller. Hawker again. What a great deal of option forward there for the German attack. Pushing a lot higher up the pitch. And there is a look at Pilt Arnold, who is getting some attention there. Looks like he's getting it strapped up as well.
I think as the ball was just being crossed there, you can see in his right foot, he's having a bit of a limp by the looks of things. His foot got stuck in the turf and almost rolled onto it on the right side there. Yeah, resulting in that heavy amount of bandaging. That could be the end of the game for him. Let's hope it's not.
Well, they're strapping it up, sort of gives some intention that he wants to play on, doesn't he? And just get it straight back in his sock, his shoe, his shin pads on. And who knows, second half we may well see the re-emergence of Pilt Arnold. For now, he sits on the sideline. Germany, one behind. Here's a chance to get level on the reverse stick. Goalmouth scramble with pretty much every single player on the pitch inside the D. Long ball finds back a one-on-one here versus Muller. Just him and Jacobi to beat. Has he got any support? Vermeulen looks to join him, but again, Max Muller putting in a great tackle. Backer's going to go for this, I think. Oh no, it's Verga. Verga showing the card. 2-minute sin bin.
That's amazing, 1v1 defending there from Max Muller. If any young kids are looking at home, that's how you defend a 1v1 situation. He stayed mobile, stayed on his feet, and then resulting in his ability to get nice and low and stealing that ball off a backer.
Important tackle, because now Germany have it back up there, and there's an equally important defensive tackle from Marcel Balkestein, the 33-year-old. Verga, in the meantime, spends 2 minutes in the sin bin. That means the Netherlands are down to 10 players. There's the Dutch women's side, sitting pretty at the top of their table, having won all 3 of their pool games. 9 points at the top of the pool. They're back in action tomorrow. The Dutch ladies playing Australia at 7:45. So Australia versus Netherlands, 7:45 local time pushback here in The Hague, as Hertzberger, the goal scorer, just has a little beaver around him. What's he got on? Not much. Had his head up there. An aerial ball, that's a testing one. Zeller was almost underneath it. That would have left Robert van der Horst, the captain, completely exposed one-on-one. Interesting choice of passes.
Both sides going to the sky, looking for that aerial route. Zeller unfortunate not to get a stick on that for a possible counter-attack situation.
Here is Zeller coming forward. Grambusch now. Pinched back by Vermeulen. Balkestein. And eventually onto a German foot. Aerial ball comes forward, looking for Backer. Muller was underneath it. Defender given the advantage there from that aerial ball. Gives you an indication of how heavy that challenge was on van der Horst. Look at this from Vess.
Huge stick tackle coming in here, just mistimed at the end, taking the stick out of Robert van der Horst, and the sharp blow on the whistle from umpire right, a clear indication of how bad the tackle was.
Germany trail with 8 minutes to play in the first half. Germany, remember, qualified as the continental champions of Europe, the European champions. Netherlands qualifying as the host nation and putting on quite a spectacle here in The Hague. Germans' 13th appearance at a World Cup, 3 times winners, but finished back in 3rd in 2010 in New Delhi. Defending champions are Australia. Here's Bakker. The intended ball would have been a cracker had it not found Hoffmann, or indeed the hand of the German. Play waved on. Umpire's happy that that did indeed come off a German hand. Acceptable as long as the hand is on the stick. Foot to the head of the D, peeled out by Rabanta, and well, a bit of a hit and hope there. I think he was rather hoping that someone from his front line would get a touch on that.
Something the Germans would probably have trained, and it's vital to their game, having players inside that danger area, really sniffing around for a goal, looking for any sort of deflection. As I said, on the open side of reverse, you can see from their warm-up they have a similar exercise where they're looking for balls direct into the circle, looking for a touch and to get it onto the goal. That time, unfortunately, nobody on the end of it.
Carried across the baseline by Hoffmann there. German restart from the long corner. Holker over there on the far side. The final bit of sunshine just about to disappear behind this side of the stadium. Muller, the captain, he's had a good first half. Extremely strong, as you'd expect in defence, but it's important that in these big games your key players step up to the mark. Germany there, slightly trailing as far as possession goes. Doesn't always tell a full story, the possession stat, but the Netherlands with their noses in front. Hertzberger converting on 19 minutes as that interception comes from the captain, Robert van der Horst. A good individual effort from him earlier on in the first half. Bakker eventually getting a shot off on target, forcing a save from Nicolas Jacobi. Those are the best efforts for the Netherlands in this first half. Berger as well has been causing a nuisance. He's currently off. Jonker is up front with Bakker. Can't make contact with that ball from Kemperman.
The Dutch there in the recent passage of play almost taking a leaf out of the German book in the way they're defending. They're defending not only with a lot of patience, but an incredible amount of energy, really giving the German team very little options in what they can do looking forward.
Like you said, a very similar style between these two sides.
Well, it's well known throughout world hockey that the German style of defense is, yeah, it's one to be matched and one to be almost kind of replicated at times if you could. Some people say it stems from indoor hockey, with the ability for them to get so low, to get their left hand on the ground, but also to be able to make brilliant individual choices when defending a 1v1 situation.
Strzałkowski with the restart. A little nudge there from Kemperman. He's managed to get away with it on Rabenta. Well, the Dutch fans like it. Here's the free hit, and why it was into Bakker's foot. That's why the free hit was given. He hobbles off and gets some ice on that, probably. But yeah, there was a little nudge on Rabenta just inside the D. Kemperman lucky to get away with that one. There's Kalama, who was underneath that, but the umpire opting to go with the defender. So Germany in defence. It's a strong run forward now from Zwicker again. Arnold alongside him, back on the pitch after rolling that ankle slightly. He is back in the game with that right ankle, as we said, severely fastened, as Christopher Zeller now tries to find a way through. Great skills from the German. Hot shot into the baseline, and final touch from Balkenstein, who watched him all the way. He thinks that was deliberately put over the baseline. Tough call from there.
Powerful man, Christopher Zeller, using his body to good effect here, using those strong legs of his and very low base, not giving the Dutch an opportunity to tackle him at the moment.
Bart comes away with it. Good strength to carry 2 tackles. 3-on-3 here at the back. Bart with Kemperman on one side, Kalama on the other. Here's Kemperman now, who scored the other night, looking to make it 2 here. Good save from Jacobi. Right foot extended. Kalama was in there, sliding into the keeper's path as well. Kemperman getting a good shot off, but the German keeper stands tall. Interception, not over just yet. This is Devine now. to Verga. Verga plays the ball back into Kemperman, and the Dutch just gathering some shape. Well, it was a frantic couple of minutes there for the Dutch and for the German defence.
Great counter-attack hockey here shown by the Netherlands, with Sandergaard making a piercing run into midfield. We had Kemperman from a tight angle doing very well to get the shot on target. Nicholas Jacobi doing well, good right-footed save, clearing it to the side and out of danger.
Well, coach seems happy with that first half performance. Not quite there yet, with just over 2 minutes left to play. Paul Van Ass all smiles with Billy Bakker pitch side. Still time for the Germans to pinch one back before the end of the half, though. No penalty corners as yet in the half. Surprising, really, when you think about the number of circle penetrations. Gives you an indication of how well the Germans are defending their feet. Too many attacking open play moves from the Germans in this first half. Aerial ball comes in. It's a little bit hopeful. Seve Van Ass thought he was away there, but the umpire saying that he wasn't 5 metres from when that ball was brought down by the German defender. Would have been a close call, that. Crunch ball forward. Vess almost gets his stick on the end of it. Instead, it trickles off for a sideline ball. Marcus Weiser finds his side, one behind going in at the half. Hertzberger, the goal scorer on 19 minutes. The second of the tournament, and another important goal. Not been massive margins that the Netherlands have won by. 3-1 against Argentina in their opening game, 2-1 against Korea in their second game, and that was, remember, a goal in the last couple of minutes from Robert Kemperman that gave them the 3 points there, and it's going to be another close affair here with the Germans, their neighbours and rivals. 3 very valuable points here will be earned by the Netherlands if they can hold on to this scoreline. Will take them to 9 points and the top of the table at the end of Game 3 in Pool B. Crowd count down the final few seconds of this half, and the Germans will go in at half-time behind. The host nation ahead courtesy of that man there. Hertzberger giving the Netherlands a goal lead, so it's Germany 0, Netherlands 1. So Hertzberger's goal on 19 minutes, enough to take it in at the half-time break. Still plenty of hard work to be done by both sides. Germany to get back into it. Netherlands to sustain this lead that they've got. They've got the backing of the home crowd. They've got the backing of Stocky there away to the left of your picture, the Hockey World Cup mascot. Awash with orange, the Kyocera Stadium. Fans will gather themselves and probably nip out to the beer tent, to be honest, for a sneaky half pint in the evening sun. No such privilege for the players. Just a swig of water in the change rooms and some stern words from both sets of coaching staff. Germany behind here at the break. Germany 0, Netherlands 1. 1-0 at half-time to the Netherlands. Germany just lagging behind here. Haven't been as creative out there in this first half. Hertzberger, the difference between the two sides. Let's have a look back on some first half highlights then. What about this for an interception and a solo run from Van der Horst to set up Bakker's shot here. Look at that outstretched save too from Nicolas Jacobi in the German goal. A pacey start, but the German defence having to be at its very best there. World-class save from Nicolas Jacobi. Aerial ball then played in Devine. Could have got this shot off here himself. Instead, leaving it for Sebi Van As. Took a deflection in the end from Furk. So again, the German defence, the busier of the two sides here in this first half. A change of pace to lead to the opening goal. Very unselfishly laid off for Hertzberger. It was Hallemer who got behind the back of the German defence here. What about that for a turn of pace? Great vision to see Hertzberger there, and then catching the German goalkeeper slightly wrong-footed there between the legs. Hertzberger, the difference, as we say, between the two sides at half-time. There too, a look at the stats. 7 shots to 1 in the Netherlands' favour. 10 circle penetrations for the Netherlands, just 6 for Germany. Fairly even as far as possession went. And most importantly, no penalty corners in the half. Final bit of evening sunshine for the crowd to enjoy. Facebook and Twitter available for the fans of hockey as well. There are all the details at the bottom of your screen. Access to pictures from behind the scenes here. The players as well, heavily active on Twitter, so why not find your favourite and track them down, follow them throughout the duration of this Hockey World Cup. Concludes next Sunday, so just over a week's time. We've got a full weekend of action to look forward to. Men's and women's pool games still to be played out this weekend on Saturday the 7th and Sunday the 8th of June. Back tomorrow with Korea versus Belgium in the women's half of the draw. For the men, it's Spain versus Belgium, India versus Malaysia, and England versus Australia. That should be another cracker. The game to watch, pushing back at 4 o'clock. Concluding with some women's action as well. Japan versus New Zealand, and Australia again in action against the Netherlands women. We've seen the Netherlands women in and amongst the crowd this evening. And it is the Dutch that lead at half-time. Just one goal that separates the two sides, as both sides now start to emerge from the dressing rooms. Probably a true reflection of how this game's unfolded. 58 goals so far in the men's division. This match 18 of the 2014 Rabobank Hockey World Cup. Well, your guess is as good as mine as what's been said in the changing room by both coaches. Marcus Weiser of Germany and Paul Van As of the Netherlands. We're sometimes lucky enough to grab the coaches as they come out of the changing rooms. Max Muller there had a great first half, sturdy in defence. Balkenstein as well, the Netherlands number 5, 33 years of age. So then, settle yourselves for this second half. Germans are just away to our right-hand side, already in the huddle. The Dutch too, just making the way to their huddle. Sadly, no time to chat with Paul Van As, who was pitch side there for us, last to emerge from the dressing room. His players already out there, set to do battle in this second half. They lead through Hertzberger. Van As just clips into his audio. Markers all over the stadium, keeping an eye on this. So it's Germany that push back in the second half. They trail here by a 1-0. Went behind after 19 minutes. Hertzberger getting his second of the tournament and the first of the evening. I wonder how many more goals are left in it It's always a tight affair between these two sides. David Hart, the Ireland goalkeeper, he's beside me here in the commentary box. Let's get his view on what he saw in the first half. David.
First half was a fair reflection of probably the dominance shown by the Oranje, the Dutch team, getting that goal to be 1-0 up. It's interesting, no penalty corners from either side, but I think what we can expect to see now from the second half is the Germans are going to have to come out and really get something from this game. It's not very often that they're held scoreless, considering the last game against Argentina they lost 1-0, so they're really going to have to go through key players like Christopher Zeller and the likes in order to get some goals.
Here is Zeller now on the ball. Can't get it past Van der Horst again. What about that for scenes inside the stands? More like a soccer game, isn't it? Great atmosphere, capacity crowd. The flares torched up a bright orange, just running out of steam. They'll be hoping that the side out there on the pitch don't run out of steam. It's the Germans who've started the strongest in this second half. Zeller with the restart. It's a long corner. Fess will now pick up the charge, the follow-up long corner. All the way back out, through the heart of the German defence. Hague getting close to it. Zwicker off his shoulder. Great ball that finds Fuchs. In around the back, here's a chance for Germany. Great tackle in the end. Is that Devine? Got the final touch. Well, the Dutch defending extremely deep at the start of this second half, at least. Allowing the Germans to play a bit more free-flowing hockey. Lovely ball popped in by Hague. There's the ball forward too, into the D. It'll be a 16-yard hit or a 15-metre hit. Netherlands ball.
It's a lot more encouraging from the German side. Something I was missing in their game in the first half was those small combinations and link up between midfield and the strikers. First half, where they failed and where it broke down, was opted for long balls, and they were finding the sweeper and free man in the form of Robert van der Horst.
Oh, good strength from Van Ass to carry the tackle. Can he get the shot off? Put under pressure there by two German defenders who eventually got the better of him and pop it out for a sideline ball, but a good turn of pace from Sebi Van Ass. Vermeulen now to Van Ass. Berger in amongst the mix as well. Great strength from Vest. Look at these two going toe-to-toe, and well, it's brutal out there. That's the sort of competitive nature you want to see and you'd expect from these two sides.
Each time these two teams play against each other, it's what exactly can be expected. Nothing left out on the pitch. Dedication shown from both sides.
Nothing left other than blood, sometimes teeth. There's Berger on the floor. Penalty corner brought down by Linus Butt, who smacks his shin pad in frustration. Germany concede the first penalty corner of the game, earned by Berger there. A great chance now to extend their lead. The big man, Mink van der Weerden, steps up his wide.
That's a horrible tackle from Bud in the end. Gets a bit square on, plants his feet and has no choice but to lunge into the tackle. Taking Berger down, and rightly so. South African umpire John Wright. No other option but to give the first penalty corner of the match to the Dutch.
Yeah, save the lunging for the dance floor. The Germans on the back foot here, having conceded. Very, very important that they don't concede a second goal here. This will ignite the stadium if they do. From Holland's point of view, their best chance, well, if it had been stopped properly, it's a follow-up penalty corner. Mink van der Weerden very sensibly just putting that on a foot, but a wasted opportunity at the first time of asking.
Strange, actually, coming from Sander Devine. Experience that given the corner like that. By the looks of things, they are going to change now. It's going to be Rutger Hoffman to inject this penalty corner.
Same setup at the head of the D. Expecting Mink van der Weerden to let this one rip. He gets a chance this time, lets it go. And the #1 runner wearing that on the shins. May have even got a stick to it to take it for a long corner.
By the looks of things, a great line shown by Hayner running out as the first runner. getting nothing but stick.
Never the nicest role when you're asked to step up as a #1 runner and charge down the likes of Mink van der Weerden and the other drag flick specialists around the world. Well, rehearsed routine down there in the bottom corner for the Dutch. Ball floated in, looking for Bakker, and again another foot almost from Vest. Had to be on his tippy toes there.
Good defensive skill shown by Benny Vest, giving Billy Bakker not enough time or space in order to get any sort of good contact to allow him to get a shot on goal.
Counter-attack from the Germans, though, with Korn getting in amongst it. Dutch ball. Verger taking advantage of that lapse in concentration from the German defence. Here comes Verger all the way, another jab tackle from Hague. And the Germans winning the free hit as well. Muller and Hague both showing a high level of commitment out there to deny Verger.
Verger making a nuisance of himself again. Another drive-in run, but here we see that corner brilliantly blocked down by the stick of Martin Hague. Much to the dislike of Mink van der Weerden.
Yeah, probably don't need to translate that. Good strength to hold off Hertzberger there, the goal scorer. That was Zwicker in the tackle for Germany. Great pace on that pass too from Muller. Upfield now, here comes Germany through Fuchs. Florian Fuchs can't get past Jolie.
Stay. Tackle, foot outside. No, your foot. You play a tackle, but hit your foot afterwards.
Clear reasoning from the umpire, a foot outside the D. Vermeulen regains possession back. Nice little poach inside his own attacking quarter. Hertzberger all the way back there as well. Here's a turn of pace from him, looking for support. Finds it in the form of van der Weerden. Ball forward now. Hallemer, good advantage from the umpire. Hallemer coming away with it. Oh, lovely skills. 3-on-2 here at the back. Hallemer keeps going. There's the ball into the D. The keeper can just watch it go. Has to be shot from inside the circle and over on the far post. Well, Jonker getting close to it.
Brilliant drive and run from Hallemer, beating two German defenders. Benny Vest, lucky potential not to get the card there. It looks to me it was a bit of intentional holding, but Hallemer's through ball running, making his way into the goal with no touch on it.
Yeah, Jonker, as I said, the closest to it, but he was probably a good 3 meters away from the ball, not even close enough to throw his body onto the turf and slide in for a touch. Muller for Germany. Hague over on that far side now. Netherlands back deep in numbers. Hertzberger again gathers it inside his own D. He'd rather be picking up the other end. So still Germany 0, Netherlands 1. Just that one goal that separates the two sides. Hertzberger on 19 minutes. Grambusch with the quick restart. Had to be disciplined there, the Dutch captain couldn't make the challenge. Here's a chance for Germany to get an equaliser, a little push on the back there, and the follow-on goal goes over the crossbar. Oh dear, 3 or 4 chances there. Initially that first shot, then the follow-up shot, and then the one that was tipped over the crossbar. You take your pick.
I think Zwicker, once he receives the ball, he wasn't expecting to be in so much space, but once he receives it here on the top of the circle, probably needed to get a shot off that bit quicker, under a lot of pressure, ball coming in. Difficult enough to deal with Stockman, eventually coming off by the looks of things as padded shorts, and eventually fired over by Fork on the rebound. This is better from Germany.
Definitely the best chance of the half for Germany. Good initial save from Stockman in the Netherlands goal. No relation of Stocky, the mascot here in 2014. Stocky, the mascot that's half stalk, half hockey stick, really. There's a look at circle penetrations. 11-9 in the Netherlands' favour. Zwicker proving to be bit of a handful in the midfield there. Certainly one of the targets for Germany in this second half. He's getting a lot of the ball and he's causing a few problems for the Netherlands defence.
With the German team setting up in a back three, it creates an extra man in and around that midfield area. And that's the reason behind Robert van der Horst having to play that bit higher. Zwicker could potentially be that man.
Well, a hopeful ball across from Chalama. There was no one there on the end of it. Netherlands, for me, not throwing players forward. Any reason for that from the way you see it?
I think the Dutch are going to continue to do what they did in the first half, which is not give much away.
They look to rob the ball here, though, with Jonker and Bart both surrounding Christopher Vesely, almost getting it off him.
In order for the Dutch not to give much away, they have to continue doing what they have been doing, and that's avoiding double turnovers.
Hague through the midfield with Zwicker now. Aerial ball finds its target. Great precision on that aerial pass. Here's a shot at the head of the D, hopefully, if the Germans can make room for themselves. Fell to Grandbouche and for backing in, I think, but he's furious.
You don't do that.
You can hear the umpire there just telling him not to do that. I think in the end he looks like he has shielded the ball by taking the other player's stick and preventing Sander Bart from making a tackle there. Correct decision from the umpire, well seen.
Great spot, and only obvious to us as well, really, in that slow motion. As Kemperman comes forward now, a little touch. Deflection came up off Van der Linden. He was trying to tip it through, but it hit the defender at a dangerous height. That's why he was blowing up for it. It's only been counter-attacks so far that we've seen from the Netherlands. Again, the Dutch slowing the pace down of the game. Hertzberger and Muller toe-to-toe. Even a little elbow in the back there from Hertzberger on Muller. Yep, have a bit of that, son. Germany dominating possession for me in this second half. They've looked a better side. More stable, more like the Germany we're used to seeing.
It's probably come from the halftime team talk, realizing that they really have to truly create some clear-cut chances.
Yeah, that a bit of a nothing ball as Chalama gets a friendly slap around the face from Paul van As. Here's Kemperman. See what the Dutch can build up here. Thinks about going reverse stick. Clobbered upfield. It was intended for Bakker and Hertzberger, who's alongside him. Neither able to get a touch on Balkestein's pass forward. Hoop Holland, well, this is where the crowd can play their part. Korn drives forward. Strzelkowski along the baseline. Long corner. Important final touch from Bart. Takes it out of play.
Good initial skills shown by the big man Strzelkowski, pulling the ball towards his feet, creating the space along the baseline, but a great covering tackle.
Hague with the ball in. And now the Dutch with a chance to counter-attack again. Hertzberger and Hoffman side by side. Hertzberger making the high run. Hoffman thinks about going himself. Oh, Hertzberger's first touch has let him down. Great run all the way from his own half, inside his own 23-metre line.
Exactly as mentioned, showing his turn of pace, and unfortunately, extra bit of bounce just skipping off of this turf here. Hertzberger unable to control it. Potential chance and opportunity for the Dutch there to get something.
Certainly was. Here come Germany now. Good step from Balkestein. Great experience, 33 years of age, showing every ounce of that experience as he throws that ball forward to Bakker. Bakker should be able to keep this in at full stretch. No, decides to pull out at the last minute. More room here again. Van der Horst comes forward. Kemperman in support. Reverse stick shot. Great save from Jacobi, who came out to narrow the angle, and the deflection could have been steered goal bound from Sevi Van Ast, but he couldn't get anything on it.
Again, coming from the danger man throughout today, Robert van der Horst. Good no-look pass here, under the arm, finding Robert Kemperman. Nicholas Jacobi coming out, sliding block. Was the second phase ball from Kemperman that almost found Sevi Van Ast sliding in from here. It's not too far away.
Aerial ball now, and a chance for Germany. One-on-one at the back to get one back, and more brave defending from Balkenstein to deny Florian Fuchs. Still Germany come forward. This is Vest now along the baseline, looking for a foot. Jolie takes it away. Out of Kemperman's reach. Germany still with numbers forward. Strzelkowski again, the big man as you call him, driving forward, keeps going in this attack, and picked off by Vermeulen. Balkenstein stays down. Definitely took a bit of a nudge here, I think, on the way in.
Balkenstein, the 33-year-old, using all his experience here.
I know he hit your finger before.
Showing serious dedication with a full-length dive with the outstretched stick in the left hand to get that vital interception on the big man, Strzelkowski.
Here's that aerial pass that led to the German attack. Florian Fuchs picking up the ball here. Thought he might hit it first time into the turf.
Balkenstein did ever so well, missing the initial aerial ball and then showing great determination and bravery to put in a tackle to deny Florian Fuchs the shot on goal.
Certain discipline that comes with that timing of the interception as well, isn't there? There's Christopher Zeller. Not seen too much of him in this game. One goal already in the tournament. 190 plus caps now for Germany. Has to wait his turn in the bunker. Tobias Holker punches that ball in, looking for the deflection, and it was Christopher Ruhr that was closest to it. And if anything, too good a touch. Was looking for the faintest of touches to steer it goal bound.
Holland with Sander Devine just looking to clear their lines there. Germany really trying to turn the screw here and really get an outcome from all this sustained pressure.
I've got 8 in my circle.
What does that tell you?
It's a fair reflection and a sign of how well the Dutch have been defending, really giving nothing away.
Tobias Holker gets a bit of space, gets a wriggle on too. It's an interesting battle, eventually picked away by Bart, but after the foul, no way through there. Hayner now gets the ball, back to Holker, thinks about going reverse, comes out to Muller. Infield again now, lovely reverse stick pick from Grambouche. Gets his eyes up, looking in and squeezes in, does it? No! Whoa, that's come off something, across the face of goal, and the Germans really should have been level there.
Must have come off of a Dutch stick there.
We'll have another look at it in a minute. A dangerous ball in. I think the final touch coming off Van der Horst. It's hit Strzelkowski and the big man goes down.
He lifted outside. You need a physio.
Well, the ball coming up, as we said, the final touch for me looked like it was outside. Some dispute there. Let's have another look at it, though, from our point of view. Oh,
he's inside.
This could be a corner, could it?
The ball is inside dangerous. Yeah, but he gets
Do they have time to go to a video referral, though?
Well, the thing is that video is being played out here in the stadium as well, so all the players can see it. The umpires can see it as well. Strzelkowski is down.
Not mine either. It's not mine, it's TV. Once it goes to TV...
We have to take care of our player first.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
You can hear the Gibraltar umpire just saying once it's gone to the TV, unfortunately, he can't do anything about it. The video referral must be asked straight away, and then teams have 20 seconds after that to come up with the question. You can see that ball coming high up off of Robert van der Horst.
A bit of sympathy for the Germans here, really, because they didn't really have that time, because Strzelkowski went straight down, the whistle was blown, and the most important thing is making sure that the player is all right.
It goes both ways. The umpire is also not incorrect in stopping play straight away. Any injury like that to a player is, of course, first priority. As you can see, it struck him onto the body probably going to have a bruise tomorrow waking up.
Here's another look at that chance. What does that clip? Oh, right across the face of goal.
It's come off a Dutch stick, and maybe even Stockman, and made its way right across the front of the goal there.
Tense times for the Netherlands defence as another ball comes in and it's goal bound, and that was only a foot or so in front of Ruhr on the far post. And, well, this time Stockman quite happy to let this one go.
Ruhr unable, probably unsighted with a crowded circle. If the timing was just a bit better, because there's a great ball in from Tobias Hague and no one on the end of it once again. They're getting closer.
Callum, who's looked good down this right-hand flank. He doesn't have any support, has to come back out through Jolie. I think Van der Veerden is the deep option. Vermeulen in close support. Callum again, one-on-one with Muller at the back. Oh, lovely. Super defence from Muller. Clip one on the knee as well. Stopped straight away. Right on the bone.
Again, amazing 1v1 skill. The timing and the footwork to get around. Have your feet facing in the same direction that that striker's going, and then to pick the ball mid-height like that is an incredible skill shown by the German captain.
Leading from the front. Here's a chance for Germany to get one back. Surely, can they get that shot off? No, Wesley denied. They want a video referral here. It's within the allotted time. Let's see what they want. Looking for the backside of a stick on the defenders. So let's have a look.
Is asking for a back stick
Who is this?
of a Dutch player inside the circle.
Looking for a back stick.
Yeah.
Dion Nell will have a close look at it from the video umpire booth away to our right-hand side, and then relay what he sees down to Nathan Stagno pitch side.
Wesley making a nuisance of himself here. I'm not sure where the ball actually struck there, potentially just at the backside of Robert van der Horst's stick. I think they have a case here.
Tend to agree with you. Here's another look at it from this angle, just as Grambouche brings it away.
There was a back stick in the circle. You may award the penalty corner.
Okay.
Back stick it is. Penalty corner number 1 of the evening for Germany. Netherlands, who've already had a couple of bites at the cherry, unable to convert from their corners. Germany now have their first chance of the evening with Zeller set up at the head of the D. Martin Heiner is alongside him. That forms the two castles for the German attack. In the meantime, the injured Strzelkowski is back up on his feet and ready to come on at the halfway line. That's another good sign for Germany. Can they get back into this game with a goal here right now?
Inside, inside.
And it all starts here. Final game of day 6 between Germany and the Netherlands. Germany one behind. How long for? As Zeller picks this one up and lets it go. Follow-up penalty corner. Great save from Stockman, but it bounced back off the glove and it deemed to be, or adjudged to be dangerous.
For me, it's dangerous. For me, it's dangerous. Okay.
Video referral again.
I know the okay. Okay, Dion, Nathan.
Yeah, no.
I've blown. You know the question, no?
You thought it was danger?
For me, it was dangerous. Yes. Maybe I was too quick. Yeah, maybe I was too quick with the whistle.
It's a brilliant save from Jaap Stockman from a rifling drag flick. Umpire deeming it to be dangerous.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
I don't think it's
decision for
dangerous.
you.
Yeah.
There was no danger there. It has gone over the player
Yeah.
into an open space.
So it's a bully.
You will, yes, restart with the
Okay,
bully.
bully. My fault, guys. Sorry. My fault.
Not dangerous, so no follow-up penalty corner.
It's a bully. It's a bully.
That the final say from the video umpire, that the decision, and a bully outside the D.
I think this one will be definitely contested, this bully. No social hockey here.
Wait.
Van der Horst toe-to-toe with Hulker.
Come away, come away, come away.
Sideline ball for Germany. Little over 15 minutes left to play in the second half. Game 3 for both these sides. Germany with a mistake here. Jonker in possession as Muller made a bit of a hash of that one. Awful first touch, but recovers well. Wipes the bead of sweat off his forehead. Hague comes forward. Under pressure from Van Ass. Umpire didn't like it. Germany ball. Germany, remember, just one win in the tournament so far. 4-0 victory over South Africa, the lowest ranked side in the pool. They lost to Argentina by a 1-0, and they trail here by a 1-0. Hertzberger scoring on 19 minutes to give the Dutch the lead. A lead which they hold on to as Van der Horst comes forward. Hofmann in support. Lovely change of pace from Hofmann now. Accelerates with Jonker on the far post. Max Muller to ground. The umpire again being asked for a video referral here. Hofmann feels this came off the body of Muller, I think. Muller feels it was a clean tackle.
Umpire originally given a free out though. Maybe thinking that the Dutch player pushed Max Muller in the back.
Let's see how it unfolded. Hofmann, what a great turn of pace initially to get past Muller. Good, clean jab tackle from Muller, but yeah, there's body inside the circle there. Hoffmann's
John,
got
I
a
have
point.
a decision for you.
Yep.
The ball has touched the body of the defender. Penalty corner.
Thank you.
And the crowd behind the goal saw it, and look at that reaction around the stadium as Hoffmann's penalty corner is earned. Can they convert it? Well, this would certainly throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
A crucial point in the game for both teams here. 14 minutes to play. Germany will not want to see another goal go in here. But it's always possible from a penalty corner situation when you've got a striker like Mick van der Veerde.
You'd love to soak that up, wouldn't you, as a player? Just listen to the atmosphere here at the Hague Stadium in The Hague. Hertzberger, the goal scorer, alongside Mick van der Veerde there in your picture. Van der Veerde with 1 goal in the tournament already, the drag flick specialist. Who'll have the honours here? He will. Steps up, lets it go. Good save from Jacobi. Watched it every step of the way. Van der Veerde furious with himself.
One back, wait.
Had the power.
That's it.
Had the accuracy, it was on target, but it was an exceptional save from Nicolas Jacobi in the German goal. Verger comes forward this time, gathered by Furk. Hague out to Strzelkowski, who's back on the pitch. Hertzberger just watches it go over. Final touch was off a German stick. Sideline restart, Balkestein now. Both sets of, both teams in fact looking to substitute as we get into the latter part of this game now. 13 minutes left to play. Germany in search of an equaliser. It really does have to come in the next couple of minutes if they are going to steal the win and all 3 points. The win would take them to 6 points on the table. Here's a chance to get one back. That ball loose. Verger gets something on it, but only as far as Butt. Korn now back into his own half with Muller the captain.
Just how vital could that save from Jacobi on the recent penalty corner be in this game?
Well, you tell me, from a keeper's perspective, you've made a fair few in your time. Good time to make the save.
Fantastic time to make the save. Mick van der Veerde getting a lot of power behind this, clocked at about 114 kilometres. Making the save with the left hand and managing to parry it around their right post. Nicolas Jacobi takes a few steps off the line, meaning he's a bit closer to the drag flicker, so reducing his reaction time, doing very well there.
You see football goalkeepers do that a lot, from spot kicks, from penalty kicks, taking that extra yardage and narrowing the angle. It's the small margins that really matter as Zeller picks up that ball now. This is Hague back to Zeller. Some hardcore defence needed here from the Netherlands. Still holding on to that narrow leader there. Here's Hague with a bit more room. Valkenstein can't cut off that ball that was smashed into the D in the end. That was the target, Florian Fuchs. 100+ caps now for him in a German shirt. Getting his stick on this one, but again, the angle not quite working out for him. Zeller with just that one chance from Germany's one and only penalty corner in the game. Valkenstein again at full stretch and plays in Verga. Now it's the Netherlands' turn. Slow, patient build-up. Ruhr gets his stick in first, but Kemperman spots an opening. Well, Hamer furious there. He felt it was a clean tackle. The second one certainly was, but then into a foot. Germans with numbers around the ball. Oh dear. Quite sure what that was at all from Devine. Either way, the Dutch have it back. Verga now in possession. Well, certainly the game it was built to be. End-to-end stuff, and now the Germans with a counter-attack opportunity. Sharkovsky with the wide ball out. Vesely will throw it forward, looking back for Sharkovsky. Great step again from Valkenstein, who for me is having a fantastic game. This second half, he's really excelled. He got in a few key tackles in the first half, but leaping into his own here in the second. Gallimer now. Bart. Good tackle from Vesely, but then there's a bit of hand on the back there. Umpire didn't like something in there.
When there's an infringement, you'll get a ball.
You heard it here first. Berg with the restart. Bart now. Easy pickings for Ruhr, long corner.
The Dutch certainly not in a rush here.
There's a ball into Bakker. We haven't seen too much of him in the second half. Had a shot on target in the first half, saved by Nicholas Jacobi at full stretch. Jacobi again called into action moments ago to deny Mink van der Veerden. 9 minutes left on the clock. Well, expect this game to kick off now. Germany have to win this game. Free hit just outside the D. Hauke, lovely ball, open the wrists up on it to set up this shooting opportunity. Blocked by Stockman, slapped away with the keeper's stick. He's gone down. I think this has hit him somewhere where there's no padding. It's not often you see a keeper go down, not the class of Jaap Stockman. That indicates that this ball hurts. There's the shot that we're going to see that comes in from Zwicker.
Well, it looks of things just catching him in an unprotected area, just around the kneecap, just the lower thigh region here, as he opens up his knees in order to take the sting out of that shot, and he did very well in the second phase to clear with his stick there.
Yeah, the adrenaline still pumping from the shot into the inner thigh. And, well, the Dutch goalkeeper just catching his breath here. Yeah, why not? Helmet comes off too. Well, Tim in Black is the reserve goalkeeper. It's these sort of moments that you get set, ready to come on. What goes through your mind here?
I think as a keeper on the bench like that, you're always ready to come on, mentally prepared, playing the game, play by play, just in case anything is to happen. It's quite rare in hockey for a goalkeeper needing to come off with the amount of pad in there. But Stockman perhaps also taking the sting out of this German attack as well with a bit of play acting. I'm not too sure, but by the looks of the thing on his face, he looks like he's in some pain.
Yeah, gritted teeth between the grill. Seen him play on a number of occasions, but never really seen him react like that before. Right, a nod, let's get back to business. He's back, soaking up some of that support from the 15,000 or so spectators in here. Backing Stockman, backing the Netherlands after that win, after all 3 points that would take them to the top of the table. That would be 3 wins from 3 from the Netherlands if they can hang on to this scoreline. Free hit for Germany, taken back at the dotted line. Muller now changing the angle here, the Germans. Back across, keeping the front line moving. There's a ball that's deflected again by Balkestein. Two German players on the ground inside the D, showing you the physicality, the stuff that's happening off the ball.
Two of those sliding players just looking to Hainer, who made that pass, showing them where exactly they wanted that ball.
Shalkovsky with the ball across the face of D, and completely unmarked on the far post was Benjamin Vess. He got the better of Berger, I think, who just let him go. Have another look at this, bottom right of your screen.
Ball comes across the face of goal from Sirkowski. Benjamin Vess just diving in. Very difficult as it comes on his reverse stick side to really make good solid contact to put it onto the face of goal.
Germany set to make another round of substitutions with Fuchs, Rebenta, Arnold and Furk all waiting in the wings, ready to come on. Those players on the pitch can therefore give 100%. That ball's gone off. The crowd spotting it, as did the umpire. John Wright on hand. And on the far side there, Nathan Stagno. We've seen a couple of video referrals in the game. So Dion Nell super busy in the umpiring booth as well. Christopher Ruhr underneath it, beats Berger. Peel out from Zwicker. Fast feet, hasn't he? Great briskly motion on his stick there, and he comes off for a break, a well-earned rest, but he's been influential in the midfield for the Germans.
Very much so. He's been a standout player. But I was just going to mention how Christopher Ruhr, even as a striker there, showing his defensive skills, having to track the run of Mink van der Veerden from that aerial ball thrown by Robert van der Horst.
Hauke with the ball in a deflection. That's gone into a Dutch player. This is going to be a corner. It's come up off Bart. And for me, that's hit Yoli in the kneecap. As you can see, he's holding it there. But even John Wright, the umpire this side, pointing and indicating that that was a penalty corner.
Straight away, the two hands went up, signalling a penalty corner from the South African umpire on this side. Ball, unfortunately, for Wouter Joly, who seems to be in a bit of pain on the ground. Ball firing up and into his knee. Umpires just discussing here and confirming that it will be a penalty corner.
Well, that's decided. We'll see Joly and see the state of him here.
Just outside. No, just inside corner. Yes, inside corner. You want the video? You want video? Yes, the video. Want the video?
Bit of confusion between the two umpires.
Because it's set him on the edge of the circle. But okay, but go for video. Let them check on that. Double check.
Well, it's a corner.
Okay. Why? You said a corner.
Okay.
Why? Because he's on the edge of the circle. Yeah, but it's outside high already.
Well, just letting you listen into everything that's going on there. Some heated debate going on between the Germans and the Dutch, as you'd expect. Everything on the line here. Very valuable points for Germany. This would be a huge advantage if they get the penalty corner.
He says that the ball was raised from the outside to the inside of the circle. Can you check that for us?
Having a look.
The ball was lifted and it came off a Dutchman's stick here. I think it's Sander Bart's here in the end, his outstretched reverse. And right, rose high into the leg of Wouter Joly. It's difficult to see. Was his stick in or just outside the circle? But I think on top of that, even it still struck the Dutch defender inside the circle.
Yeah, it's inside as well in the slow motion and up into the Dutch player. Wunder. Netherlands are going to concede a corner here. Germany are going to get another strike at it, a chance to equalise with just under 6.5 to play. We'll get double confirmation of that. Obviously, various angles to look at. We are looking at from one angle. So from our angle, it looks like that ball came up from inside and hit the player. There are various angles now that Dion Nell is looking at.
I think Dion Nell, the South African video umpire, is looking potentially for a side-on angle just to see exactly where the ball, but from this angle you could see almost it's inside the wide line, or indeed if it's on the wide line then it's also deemed as part of the circle, so therefore resulting in a penalty corner.
Well, this is the angle that we're showing to you from our TV perspective. The guy's capturing a nice slow motion replay there.
I don't hear you, Dion.
John, can you hear me? It's a penalty corner.
Okay.
I think he just forgot to press his intercom button there, but we got the message in the end. Penalty
Was
corner,
inside,
right decision. Penalty
from
corner
there
number
as
2
well.
of the night for Germany. There's Jolie. More of a precaution really coming off. And the physio team just getting to work on that right knee. In the meantime, danger at the head of the German D with Christopher Zeller at the head of it. Alongside him, Martin Hager, again, a familiar setup. We're expecting Zeller to let this one rip.
Big task here now for Jaap Stockman. Big save expected here to keep his team really valued for the 1-0 moving into the last 6 minutes of this match.
Number 1 runner will be pacey to get out to it and block the bullet of a shot, which is coming goal-bound in the next couple of seconds. Germany set, the injection ready to come in, with Zeller poised at the head of the D. This to equalise it, Christopher Zeller! Good save from Stockman. Follow-up shot from Zeller into the turf was dangerous. Are they going to contend it? Zeller wants to. He's got his TV referral, and Germany have their TV referral, but what a save from Stockman initially. Let's see what the question is.
Then went up.
I can hear you, Nathan.
A blow for a dangerous ball because the player is turning on his back. The ball bounces up on the ground and it's gone up.
Nathan, just to me understand you correctly, you are saying that the shot is still dangerous.
For me, the ball, what I blew was because it's dangerous, because it's going down and then up to the ground and the player is facing backwards.
Yeah, it does look as though Zeller hits it into the ground from this flick. It's a great save initially. We'll get back
Nathan.
to that in a second. Well, it looks to me like Zeller hits it into the ground.
Nathan,
and that
I have a
forces it
decision
to be
for you.
dangerous.
It was dangerous, and you should award a free hit out.
Okay.
Well, wasted video referral there from Christopher Zeller.
Stockman doing very well to get his body behind that stinging flick from Zeller. Zeller must have felt the pressure from the first runner because it was pretty central, finding the left glove of Jaap Stockman there.
Good save from Stockman. 6 minutes to go. Germany 0, Netherlands 1. Both sides have now used and lost their video referrals. It's, again, the Germans that have been dominant in this second half coming forward. Yeah, stick block there, well spotted by Nathan Stagno. German bench don't like it much.
Marcus Weisse, not one to shy away from showing his true feelings of that decision there. Pretty upset that the fact that a free out was given.
Oh, great run forward from Devine. In the end, picked up by Korn. And Devine having to track back. The Dutch only opting to counter-attack and just looking to absorb the pressure here. 1-0 their advantage at the moment. Hertzberger the score on 19 minutes in the first half. Here is Hertzberger with the ball out wide now to Hoffman. Just casually takes it. Here's Kalama on the right-hand flank. Jonker in the midfield does the sensible thing. Wastes another 25, 30 seconds in this play. Hoffman with the self-pass to restart. Come and get it. And, well, that up dangerously into Haner's body. Gives Germany possession back. Here's another look at that stick block and the German coach's reaction. I don't tell him it doesn't mean something. It's only a pool game, but it's a vital pool game for the Germans. No points here really does see them in a lot of trouble, and that's a wasted pass from Linus Butt. So no points from this game will leave Germany stranded on 3 with New Zealand and Korea to face.
A 1-0 outcome would be a fantastic achievement from the Dutch. Not only getting the win over the number 2 side in the world and reigning Olympic champions, but also showing their grit and determination in defence and keeping that clean sheet.
It'll also push them to 9 points as Sevi Van As looks to seal the deal. Goal bound! Surely it's just a little tap in. Well, somehow Nicholas Jacobi able to smother it. That shot coming in from Sevi Van As. Penalty corner, no penalty referrals left for either side.
If the Germans did have a referral, I think they have a case here. The ball from Sevi Van As, to me, was going high and across goal as he enters a circle here and wide, so dangerous. That's going off target. It's well taken by Linus Butt in a combination, but also well defended from Benjamin Vess. Umpire deeming Nicholas Jacobi to be obstructing the attacker, Jelle Halema, and giving a penalty corner. But initially, that first ball high from Sebi Van As, and again goes to show the value of that video referral.
Yeah, well, the Germans have lost it. The umpire can't be influenced by the replays inside the stadium, but I tend to agree with you, the shot was going wide. Nevertheless, the Dutch now have a penalty corner. Mink van der Weerden from the head of the D, let's rip! And Heine, the brave soul that tracks it down again. Oh, his stick's broken! His stick's broken! I've never seen anything like it! What a save from Nicholas Jacobi! Take a look at this. Martin Heine's stick, it breaks. He goes to take the free hit. There goes Heine's stick and the box from the penalty corner. So Mink van der Weerden breaking Heine's stick as he drag flicked that in. Heine blocking it, and his stick snapping in the process.
It's absolute chaos out there. The umpire not stopping time for a German defender who's being held by Mink van der Weerden on top of the circle, meaning that free ball fell kindly to Jeroen Hertzberger, who went in, who had a snapshot. The keeper who also found his way to the top of the circle, but recovered in time to make a dive in. Fantastic stick save from Nicholas Jacobi. 2 minutes to play.
And every free hit now is going to be cheered by this Dutch crowd. Sebi Van As. Down in that bottom corner, can he keep it in play? No, he can't. So confirmation too that Mink van der Weerden picks up a yellow card. He won't play any further part in this game. There's the ball forward to Ruhr. Last chance effort now for the Germans. Well, the Dutch have it back again.
Usually Germans are known for striking late, but here's the chaos, cause Heiner's stick just breaking there in the process of trying to get away, obviously resulting a result of taking that Mink van der Weerden drag flick, which led to the free out in the first place.
Well, it's all kicking off inside the final minute and a half now, as Bakker picks up possession on the halfway line. Listen to the crowd roar as he comes forward. Berger to his left. Berger with the slap shot. Shoots wide. Off target from Berger. Had Halema in assistance there, and alongside him, Bakker playing in the pass from the initial counter-attack.
Brilliant play in from Bakker. First time effort from Berger. Decided to go with the slap shot. Find his way to the wide to the left side of that post. Germany are renowned for late goals, but here we'll have to wait and see in this final minute.
Well, we've seen goals scored in the last couple of minutes. India going down twice to late goals, and here's a chance now for Germany for a late finish to get one back. It's going to be a penalty corner. Berger was already down on his knees. They haven't got a referral here, the Dutch. And I've got to say, Berger was already down on his knees. The shot was going goal-bound.
Regardless of Berger pleading his innocence, the ball wasn't dangerously high. Had he been standing, it would have struck him around the shin guard height, which also would have been deemed penalty corner. So you rightfully said he was on the ground here in this instance, and unfortunately for him, striking him on the body.
He's gone to ground there. That's where he went wrong. He can get his aspect of it there, but if he was still on his feet, you're right, it would have hit him in the shin pads. What a time to concede. This is going to be the final play of the game. The final few seconds bleed off. That means Germany can come up with every single player around the D now. It's never been tenser.
This is make or break for the German side. This was really to keep their World Cup dreams alive.
Well, boos ringing out from around the stadium. Sharkovsky and Zeller at the head of the D. It's going to be Zeller with the drag flip. Missed trap. Tobias Hawker follows up and shoots wide. It's game over for Germany. It's a win for the Netherlands. Final score here. Germany 0, Netherlands 1. Jeroen Hertzberger with the only goal of the game, scoring on 19 minutes to put the Netherlands ahead. What a game it's been, David.
What a fantastic game. This is the World Cup, and what a game these two teams produced. Only a 1-0, but it had everything. And you can see what it means to both sides. Germans absolutely gutted, potentially meaning that's the end of their World Cup.
For the Netherlands, it means they go to the top of the table at the end of day 6. Their third game, their third win, 9 points Behind them, New Zealand and Argentina both on 6 points. Germany back there on 3 points, with Korea and South Africa sat at the bottom of the table on 1 point. Well, we've been privy to an exceptional game here with the right outcome. The Dutch the strongest in the first half. The Germans gave it their all in the second half. And, well, they had their chances to win it. Sadly, things not going their way on the day. What does that mean for their World Cup? Well, Germany, let's have a look back on some of those second half chances. Strzelkowski, the big man with the square ball here, into Zwicker, who got that shot off. The follow-up shot from Furk went over the post. Benedict Furk getting close to getting an equaliser. Here's another look at it from this angle. Stockman having to get everything behind it. Again, the Germans came forward. This time it was Martin Heiner, and somehow denied there. Even coming up off a Dutch defensive stick there. We'll get a better look at it. It was Zwicker causing a nuisance of himself. Tobias Hawker then stepped up to the plate. Zwicker again making room for himself. That one bringing Jaap Stockman crashing down, but Stockman denying the shot. There's the Dutch now, gathered with Paul van As in the middle. Just like the women's side then, 3 wins from 3 for the Dutch men. 9 points, they top Pool B. There's the mood in the German camp. Down in the bottom half of the table on 3 points. The Dutch top of the table, and we've got Jeroen Hertzberger pitch side, the goal scorer on the night.
Well, Jeroen, it's a big scene. How satisfying to have played a part in what's a very important win for your team.
That was crazy, actually. Really enjoyed that game. We fought really hard. It's really hard to go down and defend the lead against Germany. And we gave away for some chances, but we also had some big ones. So we're quite proud of how we played. And I think it's a good step for the tournament, but nothing more than that.
How nervous was it? Because the crowd certainly are feeling the energy. You're out there, and you're giving some chances away, but who's keeping it cool out there to ensure that you do the job?
Well, we all are, and our goalie and our captain are really important, and I thought he played really well. To keep a clean sheet against Germany is a really big performance for him, so all credits go to him. And yeah, this crowd is amazing, and I really want to go celebrate with my team, so if you don't mind, I'm going to go do that.
You deserve it. Go on.
See you.
Good lad, we won't hold you back with any more questions. Thanks to Quinton Hull down there pitch side. Hertzberger jogs to go and join his teammates on their lap of honour here, beating their close rivals Germany by 1-0 on the night. It was Hertzberger's goal on 19 minutes that separates the two sides. We are hoping too to get some reaction from the German camp. Billy Backer there played his part. Chances to catch the Germans on the counter-attack. Here's what it means to Pool B. Netherlands 3 from 3, 9 points. New Zealand there just nipping away at their heels, but New Zealand losing earlier today to Argentina. Germany also on the losing end. Let's head down and hear from their captain now.
Well, Matt, it's always going to hurt when you lose such a tight one like that. Your keeper played a heroic hand. What was the telling part of the game to your mind?
Maybe it was the first half. We were not that good in the first half. We lost too many balls too quickly, so we have to defend a lot, and that causes a lot of more ball possession to the Dutch team. But we played a terrific second half, and we deserved maybe 1 or 2 goals, so I'm really disappointed.
Well, you didn't get a goal, but at the other end, Nick Jacobi, can you tell us a bit about his performance?
Yeah, he's a great goalkeeper. We all know that. But normally he don't have to do so much saves, but today he has to, and I'm pleased that he does 2 or 3, but okay, we have to score goals. 1 goal against Holland is quite good, but you have to score goals, otherwise you can't win.
Well, tough road ahead, good luck.
Thank you very much.
So the Netherlands winners on the night. They win this pool game. It's not the most important game of the World Cup, but it's 3 points nonetheless. Goodbye from us.